This movie tells a story of an intelligence agent, Kathryn Woodhouse, who is suspected of betraying the nation. Her husband, who is also a legendary agent, now has to face the ultimate test of whether to be loyal to his marriage or his country. With Steven Soderbergh at the helm and heavyweights like Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett leading the charge, the setup sounded like a recipe for something special. Instead, what we got was a 93-minute snooze fest that's so sleek and self-assured it forgets to bring any real stakes, emotion, or originality to the table. This movie is not a train wreck, it's just a disappointingly empty shell, a film that mistakes cool detachment for sophistication. The plot follows George Woodhouse, a British agent tasked with rooting out a mole in his agency, only to discover his wife Kathryn is a suspect. It's a premise ripe for tension, but the director and screenwriter fumble it badly. The story unfolds like a checklist of spy cliches, without ever digging into what makes George and Kathryn's relationship worth rooting for. The audience keeps waiting for a spark, a moment of raw vulnerability between them, but it never comes. Their chemistry feels more like a corporate handshake than a marriage on the brink, and the so-called whodunit resolves with a shrug that left the viewers indifferent. Fassbender plays George as an icy robot, which might work in a different film, but here it just makes him a bore. Cate Blanchett tries to inject some life into Kathryn with her trademark poise, but the script gives her little to do beyond smirking enigmatically. The supporting cast flit in and out like window dressing, their talents wasted on roles that barely register. A dinner party scene that could have crackled with suspicion instead feels like a tedious board meeting thanks to the dialogue which aims for witty but lands on smug. The direction is predictably slick, but it's all surface level. The 93-minute runtime, which is moderate, here feels rushed, as if the film's too busy preening to flesh out its ideas. London's backdrop is squandered on generic interiors, and the tension never builds because there's no emotional core to anchor it. This movie wants to be a lean and mean espionage machine, but it's more like a glossy pamphlet for one. It brings nothing new to the table, as it's just a reheated dish of genre tropes served cold. It's a forgettable misstep that proves style without substance is a dead-end mission. It's not worth to watch this in theaters. Just wait on your streaming service.